Welcome to our Buff Bones class today. It's a beautiful day outside and we're looking forward to getting some exercise. We are going to use a resistance band again today and also some weights. So if you have small weights that you can use, I'm going to use the 5-pounders again just for me, but feel free to use a 2 to 3 pound weight as necessary. We're going to do this class standing as well. So I am using my trusty Pilates chair. If you have a sturdy chair that you can use, that would be awesome. I am also going to probably use the wall. So you'll see the wall hanging out here. And with that, let's go ahead and get started. So we did this last week. We talked about our rib eyes. So go ahead and grab under your collarbone. So feel your collarbone along here and then grab underneath it with your thumbs, and then your fingers kind of wrap around it. So really feel that. Your bottom ribs are underneath that, all that muscle that's in there. So you feel your top 2 ribs actually are underneath your collarbone. So take a deep breath in. You're going to open all 4 of your eyes. Then as you exhale, you close all 4 of your eyes. So take a deep breath in, open all 4, feel the expansion happen in your chest and your rib cage, and then exhale, close all 4. So 2 more times. Deep breath, inhale, open all 4, and then exhale, go ahead and close all 4. Let's grab our band. And you're going to hold it in your hands, kind of like you're serving a tray. So your hands are flat. And then now go ahead and just peel your fingers open and closed. And then go ahead and open all of your fingers wide and stretch them out wide. Again, peel them all nice and closed. And then open and stretch them wide. Now we're going to peel your fingers closed, rotate your hands under. So you've got kind of a nice grasp on the resistance band. Bring your hands in. Go ahead and extend out and inhale up. Exhale down, come back in and unrotate your hands. Good. Open your fingers. Let's do it. Put it all together. Fingers peel closed. Rotate your wrists as you push out. Nice big breath. Inhale and stretch and come back around and open your hands. Last time. Peel everything closed. Rotate. Inhale. Breathe in all the way up. Arch back maybe a little bit. Stretch. And then come back in and open your hands wide. I'm going to take my shoes off a minute. This next one, you're going to put around the band around the arch in your foot. So take it nice and flat. And it's nice if it can stay flat. Put it around the arch of one foot and grab it in that one hand. And then now just rotate your foot around. So we do toe lifts and all of that to really get your foot. This is kind of a nice change to think about something different. So lift your toes, feel the band actually help you move your foot. Try and find new connections there between your foot and the arch. Now scrunch your toes all up. So you're scrunching. I don't know if we can see. You're scrunching everything all up and then go ahead and spread everything out wide. I'll come stand over here. So scrunch that foot all the way up like you're trying to grab the band and then go ahead and spread all your toes wide. Let's do that again. Scrunch your foot all the way up and then stretch everything out wide. Just tap your foot. Heel stays on the ground. Give it a good tap. So we want that vibration for your muscles and your bone building to happen. But we're also really exercising the front of your leg and the back of your calf and your ankle. So all your good walking muscles, you're starting to feel a little bit tighter, a little bit faster maybe. And again, rotate around. And then relax. Bring your knee up with the band assist and then push it down. So bring your knee up and push it down. 2 more. Bring your knee up and push it down. Last one. Knee comes up and give it a push down. Shoulders, moving onto your shoulders, you're going to take that band, you're going to shrug your shoulder up to your ear, turn, rotate, give your shoulder a kiss, and then slowly let everything release. So again, shrug that shoulder up to your ear, turn and give it a little kiss, and then slowly let everything release. Last one, bring your chin or shoulder up, chin to your shoulder. Feel that stretch in the back of your neck, and then go ahead and release. Hand comes on the back of your head, and then now really let that shoulder relax. And you're gonna bring your chin towards that shoulder with the band. Chin rises up to the ceiling and start to feel a stretch in the side of your neck. Now, if you can take your chin and tuck it back in a little bit more towards the back of your neck, you feel a little different stretch in all of those muscles along the side of your neck. And then relax, and then rotate your head towards your open armpit and give it a good sniff and start to feel a different stretch in the back of your neck. Keep breathing in and out. And then go ahead and relax. We're going to take that band, we're going to put it around the other foot. So you can step right into it, hold it with that same side hand. And now just kind of rotate your feet all the way around. So feel that band really massaging the back, the bottoms of your feet. And then now start the scrunching. So you're going to scrunch everything all up and then go ahead and release and open wide. So scrunch it all up and then release and open wide. Two more. Scrunch that band, really feel your arch, and then release and open wide. And one more scrunch and release and open. That strengthens the bottom of your arch. We don't really get at that a whole lot, but you need that arch for all of your walking, right? All right. Then the knees. Bring your knee up to your chest and down you go. And you've got your chair if you need to hold on to. Your knee comes up to your chest and then push it down. So try and find your abs to hold you up stable and then push it down and starting to kind of work those joints, your knee joint and your hip joint, kind of in a free motion. Shoulders, shrug your shoulder up to your ear, turn your head and kind of give it a little kiss and then release. Go ahead and shrug your shoulder up to your ear, give it a little kiss and release. One more, shrug your shoulder up to your ear, turn, rotate, and then slowly let that band pull your shoulder down in place. Your arm comes back behind your head. You're going to rotate your chin towards that open or towards the hand with the band, lift it up towards the ceiling and feel that stretch. And now you can take that chin and tuck it back a little bit more in towards your neck and feel a little different sensation in your back. Deep breath in. And then go ahead and release, rotate towards your open shoulder. And same thing, you can tuck your chin back in towards your neck a little bit more and feel a little stronger connection and stretch. Getting at some of the muscles that we don't usually get at very often. And then go ahead and release. The band is going to come out from under your foot and try and find a nice wide band again around your rib cage. So think right around your bottom ribs, cross it in front and hold one end in each hand. And now we're just going to take a deep breath in through your nose and then exhale. And I want you to feel your ribs expand all the way around. We often don't think about breathing, so keep inhaling and exhaling. Try and get it out of your shoulders. Shoulders are relaxed and have nothing to do with breathing whatsoever. Deep breath in. Feel that rib cage expand in the front, the sides, and the back. And then you can pull it to give you a little bit of extra. Another deep breath in. So Joseph Pilates called your lungs the cemetery for diseased and dying things, and you need a really good exhale in order to cleanse your lungs. So let's do one more big breath in, and then a giant exhale out. Good. Take that band. It's going to become a shawl around your shoulders. So again, nice flat band around your shoulders. I can get it one end in each hand. And we're going to do our knee bends and hip hinges this way. So a little knee bend, a little hip hinge, and then unhinge and back up. And again, I love the band because it really tells you if you're arching, you can feel the band move. If the band's not moving, you're doing a pretty good job, I think, of keeping a flat back. Your butt can go back. So you see when you hinge, you want to keep nice and flat, and you will extend your tailbone back. So think tailbone to the back wall, up and down. Now it's knee bend, hinge, unhinge, and back up. A little faster. Knee bend, hinge, unhinge, up. Knee bend, hinge, unhinge, up. And now hold it and take your arm out. And then you can just rotate your hand. And if you're against a wall, if you can be against a wall like this, you can actually push into the wall and get maybe even a little bit of a deeper stretch. And then take that hand and just do rotations. Good, and then relax. So deep. And then unhinge, you gotta unhinge. All right, knee bend, hinge, take the other arm out, really stretch it out long. And then a little bit of rotation in that shoulder with that band. Kind of feeling it rotate right here and not in your elbow. And then back in and unhinge and back up. Let's put the band around our head. So again, we want the flat band as much as possible, and we want it around your head, not really around your neck. So this is going to be, I'll stand sideways. So think you're just going to gently push your head back into the band and then relax. So gently push your head back into the band and relax. So if you had a ponytail in your head, you're thinking you're moving your ponytail back. Do two more. And last one, really helping to strengthen the back of your neck. Now you can push it back in and we can start to do just a little rotation. So think head turns one way and then the other. Let your eyes go with you. How far can you see beyond the band as you do this? We exercise your eyes at the same time. And last one. And then we come to center. All right, so back to our hand dance in front. So you've got the serving tray. And we're going to peel our fingers around and maybe a little wider grip this time. And then rotate so you've got a good grip. And it's just big breath in and out. And big breath in and out. Can you get maybe a little bit taller this time? And then now go ahead and we're going to rotate around to one side and then come back and rotate around to the other side. And then back around this way and back around this way. And we'll do one more. And last one. Good, band out in front. Now you're just going to pull it apart, but I want you to feel that pull from your shoulder blades and relax. Pull it apart, feel your shoulder blades and your back really start to work. Pull it apart one more time and relax. Okay, with that, we are going to sit on our chair and I want you to kind of perch on the edge and feel like you're sitting on your sit bones. And we'll use the band, but I'm just going to put it away for a minute. Take your hands on the edge of the chair and push into the chair and feel your shoulder blades come down. So we just started warming them up a little bit and then relax. So inhale as you push in and think long and tall. Your spine just got 3 inches longer. And then relax. And again, into the chair. So you can do this exercise anytime. Sitting in the car, your hands against the steering wheel as you're pushing back and forth. Your hands are on the grocery cart. Can you push into the grocery cart and get a little bit taller? And one more. Really press in and pull up. Good. A little bit more head stuff. You're going to take your fingers and stick them behind the base of your skull, right where your skull meets your neck. Your thumbs will come just underneath here. And you're going to give yourself a little bit of traction. I love this. Pull yourself up a little bit taller. And then relax. And again, pull up just a little bit taller. Really feel those muscles lengthen. And relax. And last one, you're pulling. And relax. Good. Okay. We are tapping with your toes. So you're just going to start to tap. I'll sit back a little bit. Actually, maybe I'll push the chair back more. There we go. All right, so just start tapping your toes. Both toes are tapping, and maybe they're tapping all over the place. Maybe alternate, just tapping, feeling again, we kind of did this with the band, but feeling the front of your legs and the back of your legs really starting to get tired. Okay, now take your feet and you're gonna think like you're catching a ball. So they're gonna come together and then sweep apart and then come together and sweep apart. So can you I'm moving my knees. I think I'm gonna try and keep my knees still. So you're feeling so back up a little bit. So together and then apart. So feeling your ankles move in a little different direction. So together and apart and together and apart. And last one, together and apart. Now everything's a little tired. Let's just do huddle feet. So just really, really, really quick taps. And relax. Okay, one foot's just gonna walk away. It's just gonna kind of walk away as far as you can and then walk back. The other foot's gonna walk away. I ran into my weights. And then we're gonna come back. And then the first foot walks away. Really think straight leg and then come back. And last time, that foot walks away and then comes back. Grab your band. It's gonna go underneath your legs. Your palms are facing towards the back, and you're just gonna basically, again, pull it open, but a little bit different. So inhale and think extend tall, and exhale, release. Let's do that again. Inhale, extend tall. Think the tips of your shoulder blades are coming down towards your waist, and release. And you feel a little bit of this in your front of your shoulders too, but inhale, extend tall, and relax. Good. The band is going to go in across your chest like this. And then now pull one hand just a little bit more than the other. So you feel open wide and then come back in. And then the other one. So this is getting kind of at the triceps as you think about that. So the sides of your arms. So pull one hand a little bit more than the other. And then this way. And one more each way. Good. Go ahead and bring your hands up overhead again. And then come back down. One more big stretch up. And come back down. Let's bring your band really wide so it's on your chest. And now feel the pull. Now really pull your shoulder blades apart. Feel you're trying to stretch and reach both walls of the room. And now can you rotate your arms up and down in this position? Now let's just rotate one palm up and we're going to take a look at that palm. And then as I turn and look at the other one, my head turns. And I rotate and I look. And then I rotate and I look. So really feeling that pull, strong chest, one more each way. and rotate and look. All right, so the band is going to go around the front of your knees. So again, try and find a nice big flat surface for it and grab it kind of tight and short, depending on what sort of chair you have. We're just going to inhale as you pull back and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Now we're going to do the 100, but we're only going to do 50. So we're going to inhale for 5 pulses. You're going to really pump your arms and exhale for 5 pulses. So you ready? Here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sniff, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blow, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. That's enough. Okay, so hinge back from here and really drive your heels down and then come back and sit up tall. Try a little pelvic tilt in this direction. So can you think about wheels on your sit bones and you're driving those sit bones forward and then you're pushing the chair back almost with your tailbone. Think of it that way. I'm pulling the chair underneath me and I'm pushing the chair back. One more. So find that low ab connection as you do this, pulling forward and then back. And last one, pull forward and go back. Now pull forward and then now go into the hinge and then find those abs to come back on up. We're gonna do one more like that. Pull forward, hinge back, and then exhale maybe to come back up to cue into your abs, right? All right, so we're gonna take the band in our hands and kind of do the same thing without that assistance. So you're gonna pelvic tilt forward. And then now as you do that, bring the band to your knees. And then now pelvic tilt backwards and you're gonna bring the band overhead. So the band is trying to meet your tailbone as it comes forward and it meets your tailbone as it goes backwards. Let's do 2 more. Tailbone forward. Again, find it from your low abs and pelvic floor. And last one, tailbone comes forward and tailbone and arms go backwards. All right, arms come out in front, little hinge forward, and now we're gonna hinge back from here. Your arms are out in front of you. And then find that hinge and come back and sit up tall. So exhale, maybe inhale, exhale as you go back. Take a little sip of air, and then exhale as you come forward. So inhale, exhale as you go back, shoulders are down, little sip of air, and we come forward. Now we're gonna stay back there and raise our arms. So inhale, exhale, your pelvis is tilted forward. We're staying in the hinge at your comfort level. Your arms are gonna raise for 3 times. And last one. And then we come back and we sit up tall. Again, deep breath in, pelvis tilts forward as we hinge back, flat back, and 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And then we come back up tall and straight. Now pull 1 elbow back and we're gonna do that hinge again. So hinge back. You probably feel, hopefully, the abs on the other side of that elbow kick in. Go ahead and pull the other elbow back, hinge back, and feel your oblique muscles on the other side kick in. A couple more each way. Pull back, and then come back up, and pull back, and come back up. Now we're gonna stay back and pulse. So deep breath in, pull back, and we're gonna give it a little pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back and sit up tall. Pull back, little pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back. Now, can you pull back and lift your opposite heel as you hinge back? Can you lift your leg? Maybe just the heel. And then come back, pull back, lift your opposite heel. kind of deepening that connection between your hip and your rib cage. So pull back and lift and come back up. And last one, pull back and lift and come back up. Good. All right, we are going to wrap the band around our legs. Actually, start on the top and then you wrap underneath and then grab it in both hands. Oops. And then grab it in both hands, like I'm trying to do here. All right. Walk your feet out so they're a little bit apart from each other and you've got some tension in the band. And now it's just an open and pulsing open. Can we do about, I know I'm doing a few of these here, but maybe about 10 more? And 9 and 8. Sit up tall. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now just take one foot. I'm going to take my left foot, walk it away and squeeze from here for 10, 9, just the left, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now just walk the right leg out a little bit more. And can we squeeze that one out and in? Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now squeeze one of your butt cheeks and then let it go. Squeeze one of your other butt cheeks and let it go. So you're squeezing a melon or squeezing a loaf of bread or a roll of Charmin toilet paper. And you want to squeeze each one individually and it will kind of let you rock back and forth. And squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Have some fun with it. And squeeze and squeeze. And last one, each way. And then relax. Good. We are going to put the band around one foot. And that foot is going to go on the floor. We're still perched on the chair. Our abs are still engaged. So make sure your corset is on. You're sitting up nice and tall. You zipped up all your abs. So exhale. Your leg is out straight. You're going to pull and slide that heel in towards you. Slide it out. Really push that heel out and then slide it back in. So using a lot of hamstring for this, right? So push out and come back in. And push out. This is one of my exercises for my knee replacement, actually. And then push out and in, a little different version, but, and then out and in. Now leave it out, grab it in both hands, little lean forward and elbows go back for rows. We work shoulder blades for 8 and 7. Feel the shoulder blades again, squeeze together. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch hand or switch feet. And the same thing. Leg is out long. We're going to slide that heel back in. And then use your heels, push it really out long. So your foot is flexed. So I'm feeling a stretch in my calf, but my hamstring is working to bend and straighten my knee. So slide it in and out we go. And exhale and feel yourself get a little bit taller with each one. And out. And again. I think we can do 2 more. And last one. Good. Now you're going to leave that heel out. A little bit of a hinge and then rows for 8, 7, 6, 5, shoulder blades, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. All right. So band is going to go wrapped around your legs again. No, we did that one already. Sorry. Okay, so we are sitting on our side, and I think the band is going to kind of go away for a minute. So we're sitting on the side of our chair. If you can put one leg out in front, one leg out to the side. And then now the same arm of the leg that's stretched up, you can lean into if you've got a chair seat or a chair back, you can lean into that. And now it's just a nice long stretch. Really long stretch, feeling that stretch all the way from your toe or from your heel. I like pushing into my heel, from your heel to your fingertips. Big breath into your rib cage, and then go ahead and release and come back. All right, that hand comes, oops. Hopefully you didn't hear that. Lost my earbud there, but I think we can hear everything yet. Hand is on your hip crease. You're going to do a little bit of a hinge. Think rib cage out to that side. Shift your ribs towards your foot. And then now the other arm comes on up and stretches over. So you feel a little different stretch on that side. And then relax. Take that leg, slide it back as far as you can. Now tuck your pelvis. We did those rolls. And now you should feel a stretch right in the front of your hip. So again, the key is, can I bring my sitting bones underneath me and make sure that my tailbone is tucked under, and then you'll start to feel that stretch in your hip flexors. The hand of the leg that's bent can come up nice and tall. The other hand can be grabbing onto your chair one way or the other, and then just lean, nice tall stretch up. And you feel again a little different stretch in that side. And then relax, bring the hands to your chair. And now we're going to just bend your knee and straighten it. So just scooting it back and forth, but I want you to feel it all in your butt. So your butt is bringing it back and forth. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Good. All right. So now we take that and we can actually do a little figure 4 stretch. So take that leg that we were just working, cross it across like a gentleman. And then you just do a little hip hinge forward and feel a stretch right all through that side of your glute. We're going to work that in just a little bit. While you're doing this, you can also do a little shoulder stretch each side. So right, one hand around each way, and then this way too. But we have to do the other leg yet, right? So go ahead and turn around in your chair. One leg is draped over the front of your chair. The other one is out long and straight. That same side arm comes on up straight. Give it a little bit of a lean and you feel a nice stretch in that whole side. Your other arm can be wherever you need for support, either on the seat of your chair or if you have a back on your chair. Deep breath in and out. Good. Now take that hand, think about it in your hip crease. You're going to stretch that leg back, tuck your pelvis forward. And then now that same side hand can come up as well. Good. And then let's go back out long again. Like this one, we want to think about a rib cage coming towards this outstretched leg. And now the opposite hand can come on up and over for a nice stretch. And then lean forward, a little hinge again at your hips. Leg is back, and it's just a bend and a straighten. And you can hang on to the back of your chair again. I don't have that luxury. Back and straighten. Really find it in your glute as you push back. And 3. Give it a good kick. 2. And 1. And relax. Come sit forward. Take that leg for a nice figure 4 stretch over top. You can lean, hinge forward at your hips. Feel that stretch in your glute. This is that piriformis muscle that is so hard to get at, that gets really, really tight and feels so good to stretch. Good. And then relax. Good. We are going to come to standing. You're going to do a little hinge, press into your heels, come up a little bit and sit back down. Little hinge, up, down. Little hinge, up, down. So little mini squats. Kind of get you in and out of your chair. Use your arms as little as possible to get yourself up. We're going to do 2 more. And then a hinge, lift, and a sit. Now let's just come right to standing. But we are going to be facing the side of our chair. You're going to take the foot that's away from your chair. We'll just do that little dancing. So front step forward, and then together, and then back. So think front, back foot together. Front, back foot together. Front, back foot together. And front, back foot together. And side, side together. Side, side together. Side, side together. Side, side together. And back, front together. And back, front together. And back, front together. And back, front together. One more time. Front, back together. Front, back together. Front, back together. And front, back together. And side, side together. And side, side together. Side together. And side, side together. And back, front together. And back, front together. And back, front together. And back, front together. All right. Okie dokie. We are, oh, the band is around the foot. We're back into our band. So we're going to take the band around your foot and grab it in that one hand, the same side hand. And we're just going to do heel and then toe. I'm going to move mine up a little bit. So think heel and toe, and heel and toe, and heel and toe, and heel and toe. Really, again, articulating at your ankle as you do this. Good. Leg out to the side. You can hang on to your chair. We're finding that side glute again. We'll do about 8. Can we do that? 7, 6. Use the band to really push into it. Feel the length in your strap and your leg as you do that. So when you get to that position where you're away, you're pushing away, making a big circle from the floor. That's probably enough. Little circles. 2, 3, 4, and then the other way. 2, 3, and 4, and forward. And glute push back, and forward. And feel your glute squeeze. Abs bring it forward. Your glute, your butt squeezes in the back. Forward, back, forward, and back. Now think, hold your band out a little bit away from the chair. You're going to take it, you're going to pull, think inner thighs towards the chair. So you're squeezing your inner thighs together. Your foot is crossing in front of the other leg as you do this. And 2 more. And last one. You can let the band go for a minute. Little hinge. And think foot up to the ceiling. And I want you to really squeeze that butt cheek, just like we did, but almost like you've got a pencil right in your panty line and you don't want it to fall out. For 5, 4, kick the ceiling, 2, and 1, and relax. Give your hips a little sway. And then we get to go around and do the same thing on the other side. So the band is going to go on the other foot. Grab it in that same hand, and it's just heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Really push, use the band to really push into it to feel that ankle articulation as you do this. Then a couple more. And last one. Good. Leg lifts out to the side. And really pulling down. Again, think you're making a big arc with that foot as you come up from the floor. Think length all the way around. We stretched out that hip. So think a couple more. And last one, stay up there. We're going to do little circles. So circle one way. And then circle the other way. 3 and 4. And then it's a forward kick and a back kick. So abs come forward, glute squeezes in the back, forward and back and forward. And again, you're making a big circle. So view that toe that you're doing is making a big arc, big smile. And last one. And then we can drop the band, little hinge forward, heel push up to the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now we haven't done a lot of getting on the floor the last couple of weeks, but let's practice that a little bit. So think lunge forward, little knee bend here. So think hinge, lunge down, unhinge, and back up. Hinge, lunge, unhinge, back up. One more hinge, lunge, unhinge, back up. Good. Come around and do it on the other side. So the other leg is forward. I think I got to do the other way. Whichever way works for you. So again, hinge, lunge, unhinge, back up. Hinge, lunge, unhinge, back up. One more hinge, lunge, push into that foot and come back on up. Now we're going to face the back of our chair. And I'm just going to do it. Can I do it this way? Okay. So this is going to be the back of my chair. And we are going to do side lunges. I can move my band so I don't step on it. So I'm just going to come to the front. So think side lunge and then come back up. Now the other side, lunge and come back up. So again, push into that heel and come back up. Push into that heel, feel your glute. So we're hinging and coming to the side, and hinging and coming to the side, and hinging and coming to the side. And last one this way, hinging and coming to the side. Now can we bounce off from one leg? So the one that we're lunging in, we're just bouncing. So rebounding and this bouncing is also very good for your nervous system, for your muscles, and for your bones. And last one. And now the other side. So lunge down, hinge and bounce up, lunge, hinge and bounce up and down. And last one. And good. All right, so now just a little bit more of the back. We're just going to kick backwards. So think toes go back again. We're squeezing that glute on the back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work on a little extension. Go to the wall. And we'll find that W to a V. So think head, everything touches that can. And we go out to a V. Bring your elbows down to a W. Again, feel your shoulder blades separating and coming together. And separating and coming together. And 3. And 2. And last one. While we're here, put one foot, and we want to make sure that that shin is actually at a 9 as it parallel to the floor if you can. And then we're going to lean against the wall and then push away. So you have to think, this is a balance ab hip challenge. So I have to think pushing into both of my feet. So I'm pushing down into the floor as I push away. And I want to push away so my body comes straight away and comes back to the wall. So I leave in one piece and I come back in one piece. Let's switch feet. So you're pushing, so the heel is on the wall and we push away and we come back and push and come back and push and come back. And last one, push and come back and relax. Facing the wall, we'll do some tricep push-ups. So again, select the lean that you would like. Your shoulders are down, your elbows are pointed to the floor. Let's do heel lifts first. So your wrist, the heel of your wrist is going to lift up and down, arms stay straight. You're just lifting from your knuckles. Kind of getting a nice flat hand. Now leave your hands flat and bend your elbows. So it's all triceps. We'll do about 8, 7, 6, and 5. Nice long line. You're zipped up through your abs. And last one. And push away, give a clap, come back. Again, we're going with that bouncing and clap. So lean into it, push away, have some fun. Lean in, we're gonna clap twice and come back in. We're gonna clap 3 times. 1, 2, 3, come back in. We're gonna clap 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5, and that's the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we did it. And that's it with the wall. All right, grab your weights. We'll finish off with some additional weights. So just start with your biceps. So shoulders are down, inhale, exhale, up and down we go. Now we can also go into a nice wide squat. Toes and knees are pointed in the same direction. And as you curl up, you squat down, push through your heels to come back up. Exhale, inhale, exhale to exert, inhale to grow tall. Maybe we got 3 more and 2 more. And last one. Good, let's go into triceps. So it's a little hinge. Step back with 1 foot. We're just gonna stay on that lunge. Elbows up, and we push our triceps back. So you feel the pressure in the floor, in that front foot especially, really pushing down into the floor with that foot. And then pulling your arms back. A little bit more tricep work for the strength in your arms. And this also adds some component for your hips too. And then last one, come back, switch legs, go into the lunge first. So knee bend, hinge. Now we're gonna do rows. So your arms are down straight, your elbows pull up to the ceiling and back. So you feel your shoulder blades pull together. Again, pushing down through that foot in the floor to feel that connection. And 2 more maybe. And last one. Good. All right, front of your arms. So we're gonna step back and raise the opposite arm. Step back and raise the opposite arm. Step back and step back and step back and step back, kind of challenging your abs, your balance, and your arms. 1 more each way. Think up nice and tall. Find it from your abs as you do weights, not from your shoulders. All right, and we have to do the pull-ups. So think pull up to your chest and back down. Now raise up on your toes for a little extra balance and pull up and down and up and down and 2 and last one. Rotator cuff, elbows in, open and close. Now can we sidestep, maybe a little bit of a bounce as we sidestep one way, open the other way. I ran into the wall. Also running out of camera space. Last one. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and really feel the pounce into the ground as you do this. Kind of do the vibration. 4, and then we're gonna finish off with 3 more and 2 and last one. Good. And my favorites are the curtsy squats. So take your 1 foot and just kind of tuck it behind the other one and come back. So do this until you get your balance. As you start to feel your balance, go into a little bit more of a curtsy. And again, really pushing through that front foot to bring yourself up to tall. And then up. And then punch with that same leg that's going back. You're punching in the direction that you're going. And 3 and 2 and 2 and last 1 and last 1. And we are done with the weights. We are done with the class. Let's do a little stretching. So take your 1 foot out in front, flex your toe up towards your face. Little hinge and feel the stretch in the back. You also need to breathe. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Another deep breath in and exhale. And last one, inhale, exhale. Lift that leg up. Can we balance? And then sit it out to the side. Again, hinge into that standing leg, stretching out your inner thighs. Good deep breath in and out. In and out. One more. And then now up we go. And then straight back. I ran into the chair. Straight back, little hinge. Deep breath in and out. Again, in and out. And as you breathe in, bring that leg up to balance. Both feet come down. Other side. Front foot comes out straight first. Toes are flexed to your face. So the more you can flex your foot, the more of a stretch you're going to feel in that back leg. Good. And that leg comes up for your balance. Then out to the side, stretching out that inner thigh. And then we come up and leg stretches back. You can get your heel to the floor. You feel a little bit more of a stretch in that hamstring and that calf muscle. Big breath in and out. Last balance challenge. Can we hold it? And then both feet down. Inhale. Thank yourself for joining. I am so happy to have you with me today. Another deep breath in. Feel your body vibrating maybe just a little bit. Muscles feel good. And last one. Deep breath in, pushing down through your feet, up through your fingers, and then out we go. Thank you very much for joining me for today's Bones class. I hope you have a wonderful week.